I have a simple question to ask you, okay? And I already know the answer to it.
Hmm.
The things that you decided to do on that day, you did them because you obviously care about Ash, correct?
I'll be honest. I would have probably done it to every one of you guys
Yeah, that's what I.
because at the end of the day, I got faced with potential death or life in prison. That's the point of me having a brain, is to stop that. And do I think that it was the smartest thing to do? No, but hindsight's 2020, isn't it?
Did you manage to talk to anybody else that was involved, like Sherry and Mari and stuff?
A little bit. I think Ash was still somewhat scared of the whole situation, scared of them. I think the only reason she wasn't as scared with me and still fine with me was because I wasn't there. But it definitely sounded like it shook Sherry and Mario.
Oh, I mean, it definitely did because they ended up not hanging out for like a couple of weeks. I was talking to Sherry. I talked to Mari. We had a conversation. I had a conversation with both of them separately, and you know they felt awkward about the whole thing, man. But there's one thing that's like there's a common factor there, bro. Listen, Reggie, I'm not trying to say, okay, Reggie, you're fucking stupid. You're wrong. I know the things that you do. You try to find the smartest way to fix something, and then you try to help as best as you know you can. Okay, and that's fair. I understand that because I also have my ways of doing things, which not everybody may agree with. Okay, but you have the same responsibility that I do, Reggie. And that is the fact that people will listen to you, man. So I can tell from my conversation with Mari and Sherry that somehow they didn't realize how serious it was going to get. You see?
Yeah, I think a lot of us didn't
That's what I
didn't
mean.
really realize that.
But that's the weight of your voice, what the decisions that you make. And I think that is why I don't know how to say it, bro. You know Ash, man. You always hang out with her. You know what's going on, man. You know how she is. She's like a fucking sponge, and she mirrors the mood and the vibe of everybody that she hangs out with. And I just want that to be something that everybody realizes, so that she doesn't fucking end up so goddamn broken every time there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason that I'm very jokey. I'm very on the surface with her, man, when it comes to like serious shit. Like when this shit is about to go down. Because if I fucking tell her all the goddamn details about everything, then shit gets fucked up. Because she'll get too into her head about everything and start to try to fix things herself and then fuck it up all over again. And it's not that I don't think she can handle it. Okay? Because I like to think the best of her. But honestly, she fucks things up more than she tries to fix it when it comes to her being in problems. Like she just blows it out of proportion, man. And she gets into her head, into her feels about everything, and it just never works out. That's why even when I get like a death threat about Ash, all I do is I talk to the people around her, just make sure she's okay and everything gets sorted out. Then when there's something that she needs to know about, then she does it. And you know what? Many people don't agree with that, man. Many people don't agree with that because they say, why don't you give, why shouldn't Ash be the one judging, her own destiny and all this shit? But I mean, fuck. This shit happens to me too, but I don't know, Reggie. I'm just trying to make sure she's okay, bro. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. And the fucking problem here is, I just so happen to get fucking pissed and mad at you because you're the one who caused her to be fucked up. Like I think it was like 3 days in a row, bro. Like in my car, she's just sitting there like a goddamn fucking puppet. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying not to bring up anything. And then, every time I get a break, I'm calling the Lost, I'm calling Rudy. And then I finally got to fucking meet them. And I told Rudy that this fucking brainwashing bullshit is no longer a fucking, you know, I'm not taking this shit lightly anymore. And they decided to fix it, and they have. The only problem right now is that our times have not aligned for us to meet Holden and Reed and Rudy at the same fucking time. But they know that I'm serious about it now, and they're not gonna fuck around with that shit. Because I heard, I don't know if you know, but Reed came over to Uwu and he tried to play around with the brainwashing card and say that he would use it to, you know, to manipulate things and get a job there and fuck around. And I told him that's not funny. That's not, you know.
You don't know what he said to me?
What did he say?
He said that if I wasn't going to become their lawyer to help them with their shit, that he was just going to send her and trigger her to go blow up MRPD.
No, I know that's what Reed would say. But this is the problem, okay? When I talk to Rudy, we both know how Reed is. And I told Rudy, he's one of my oldest friends in the city, man. I've known Rudy for a long time, and he knows when I get serious, when I start telling him that, you know, this is not something that I expect my friends to do. You know, not to me. And this has been happening a lot recently because people don't know their boundaries.
I think it was interesting that Rudy was there when it all happened. Like I expect that from Reed, but not Rudy.
Yeah, of course. That's why Rudy said he would handle it, and I haven't heard anything from Reed since. Because these are not people that I want to go to war with, man. Because all my problems recently, everything that has been almost war, like the shit we had to go against NBC for a little bit. NBC Guy Jones, he was the first person to talk to me and offer me help when we all left the Vargos, man. He said he was down to go there and just fucking clap them if I needed him to. The same thing. They literally were ready to supply me with fucking guns if I needed them. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets very confusing when they do stupid shit like this when it comes to the brainwashing. But that's beside the point, okay? Reggie, I don't want us to be fighting or mouthing or arguing or not being the way that we normally are when we're around each other. But we just have to get this shit straight, bro. You cannot be doing that shit, man. What the fuck is this shit about? Out of all people, Reggie, you're the one who has educated me about serial killers and how they shouldn't be fucking listened to. And the first thing you tell me in the goddamn container that day was that you followed their fucking advice. What was that about?
So with that, to counter it, I did talk with Pixie, the psych, right?
Okay.
And I asked her because I was trying to get different angles to see what people said, and then I spoke to her about it, and she said it is something that possibly could work because your mind needs to be somewhat easy to be manipulated to even get brainwashed at the start. So if you bring yourself back to that same point, but to be able to break it, then that's possibly a thing. But she says she doesn't know because she was trying to work out ways as well herself.
Okay.
So don't think that I just listened to one person about it. I did talk to other people, and I did talk to Pixie. It was supposed to be someone who's amazing with fucking head shit, but I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't think that it was going to be as harsh as it was, to be honest.
Let me be real with you about something, okay? This is just for future reference. Ash is dog shit when it comes to serial killers. She will be threatened by them, lose her mind, and then reach up. It's like that death concept, bro. She goes from being scared, understanding the situation, trying to get away from it, and then suddenly she will say, bro, this is exactly what happened with 4T. 4T is legit batshit crazy, okay? We both know this, right?
Oh, 100%.
And guess what Ash tells me after the 7th time she was shot down?
What?
But she's just being manipulated. We can save her. I'm like, the fuck? You get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Reggie?
there's no saving 40. She's fucking long gone.
It's a very weird merry-go-round that she goes in her head when she's handling serial killers and shit, man. So we gotta be, we gotta be on the same page. We gotta be on the same page. You know why? Because outside of me, Reggie, okay, she trusts you like nobody else, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we can't be breaking her, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes I rather keep things from her and have her happy than tell her everything and push her through the goddamn mud and she gets fucked up all over again, bro. Like, I don't think it's worth it, man.
Okay. I understand.
And is there anything?
I think it's going to be very hard with Jasper, to be honest.
Okay,
though.
what? Tell me about Jasper. You said something about there was a message that was supposed to be relayed to me.
Yeah. So KJ was supposed to pass it on, and like I said to you guys, until it gets to a time where it's imminent, I'm going to avoid getting people involved and it just becoming a clusterfuck, right? So, fill you in. Jasper has a list of people, as most serial killers do. However, his list, he has people starred on the list. So he makes people seem to think that once they're starred, that means they're safe when they're not. In actual fact, that means that he's saving them for later.
Okay.
Like they're the important ones. Now, I was a star on the list. Ash is a star on the list. Flop is a star on the list. Hayes, the lead investigator, is a star on the list.
Okay.
We've now got fucking Hannah Baker, who is a DOC, and she's getting involved with Jasper, who has also been calling and hanging around Ash quite a bit. Now, Jasper said in the last call that I had with him is that he's going for the stars now, which means that he's going specifically for the special people. So I don't know when that means for Ash, but he said to me, "Am I ready to have my heart ripped out?"
Okay. So
I think he's got some kind of fucking screwed up thing. Like I clearly see Ash as more of like a fucking sister than anything else. I don't know why he goes to that. Whatever, that's his own fucking thing. But at the end of the day, he's going for stars now. I reckon if anyone, he would probably be going after either Flop or Hayes. Not Hayes, Flop or Hannah. But it worries me that Hannah's been hanging around Ash.
who the fuck is Hannah again?
So she's someone. Did you see Smiley's Castle World fucking video?
No.
They tweeted it out.
These
they
fucking morons, I would fucking shoot them the second I seen them, and that's why they don't fucking show me shit.
Well, they tweeted it out, right? They have some fucking video about it's Castle World. Everyone's a part of Castle World. Do what you want, blah, blah, and kind of fucking shit. Whatever. And then they had people with fucking bags over their heads, and they had Hannah there. They had her there for a few days. Ended up cutting a smiley face into her and fucking slitting the throat of the three people with the bags over their head. Right? So now, backstory that's kind of irrelevant, but whatever. You can turn your mind a little bit into what Hannah's like. She fucked with one of the Smileys or one of the Castwell people. I don't know. They're two groups, but they're the same. Who fucking cares? So she fucked with one of them because they have multiple personalities, and she took them down to a torture room and got one of her friends to sit in the torture chair and play around and pretend like they were going to torture them just to see what would happen and see if it changed. So that put her on the radar, made her a direct target because she was fucking with them. So then after she got fucked up by them, next thing she's fucking best friends with Jasper. Jasper's also involved with the Smileys to an extent, but I think that he's using the Smileys as a look over here while the right hand fucking steals your wallet kind of shit.
Okay.
So, Jasper's one that usually works alone, but he'll utilize people and use people to help snatch other people up or gain information about other people. So that's being Hannah working with him or being around him is a worry. Now, when I spoke with Hannah, I warned her and I said, you know what happens if you help Jasper? Because in my eyes, if you're helping Jasper like that, you are no different to the monster that he is. So she's been warned by me. Her best friend is fucking Hayes, the cop. Hayes reached out to me to talk to Hannah about it and try and see if I could talk her down from being anywhere around him. But I'm not one that's going to talk someone down. I'm just going to tell them this is what's going to happen if you do this. So I feel like Hannah could be an in for Jasper. Like if Ash goes somewhere with Hannah, or Hannah says Ash is here wearing this, and then Jasper rocks up and takes her. But he has said that he's going after the stars, hence why I told KJ to tell you, because I figured he'd see you before me.
Okay.
So people can keep more of an eye on Ash.
Okay. Okay. I think I know what to do here. All right. I know this whole serial killer is Jasper, motherfucker. I know this is something that you're dealing with, Reggie, okay? And I understand that you're trying to deal with it in a certain way, and I respect that. I think the biggest thing that we have to look at here is I need you to fix this and fix this soon. Otherwise, I will get the boys to fix it my way. And that's not the way you want to fix it.
Benji, if you didn't think that I wasn't asking for help, this is me talking to you about it. Like I said, I'm not going to get people involved.
Then we
until
kill
it comes
everybody
to a time
related to
where I
them.
need- And I think Hannah's going to be your biggest key to try and get the information about him and utilize it. And this is what I said to Hayes, right? So I spoke with Hayes and I said, by the way, we're going to go one of two ways. I'll leave the choice to you for now until it becomes worse. But at the end of the day, if Hannah starts helping Jasper, I am going to utilize her, break her, and potentially kill her myself. Hannah is our key at the moment.
And where is this Hannah? Where is Hannah?
I don't know where she is right now. She speaks to Ash quite a bit, so probably best bet is to talk to Ash. Ash wants to save Hannah. I couldn't give two flying fucks about Hannah. And I said that to her. At the end of the day, if Hannah's going to do something dumb like this, then she signed her own fate.
There was somebody, I can't remember his fucking name. He was a PI. You know any PIs in the city? He was helping Bruno Brown at some point. He was
Colin or fucking Barry, a fucking PI from BBMC for a while.
I can't remember, but there was a PI that gave me a call. And he said that he was getting fucked with by the Smileys and he needed weapons to start killing them. So
well, the Smileys are also a key. Because by the sounds of it, Jasper's trying to get me to alert the Smileys that he is wanting to go after one of them. And I think that that's just him trying to see if I'd run and talk to the Smileys and ask for their help and then them backstab me. But everything Jasper does is for a reason. He's not going to allude me to something without some kind of fucking plan. He's always ahead of me and it's frustrating.
Okay. And so what exactly is Jasper's plan now whenever I fucking see him on the phone with Ash? What the fuck is that about?
So Jasper does that because he stays relevant by people talking to him, talking about him. But what he does then is he gets other people involved, like what's happened with Sana, and he made everyone think that he's going after Sana. So then people started talking. We get some bullshit serial killer fucking task force of civilians that want to go after it. Next thing, fucking everyone's talking about it. Which is why I tried to keep him so far under wraps, because the less people that talk about him, the less that anyone cares about it, right? That kind of went to shit with Sana. And her running around telling every cunt that Jasper's after her.
So, but then there's nothing
people to fucking talk about.
He wants people to talk about him.
Now, if you don't talk to him, then that frustrates him and he comes after you.
Oh, then why don't we just embarrass him?
How do you want to do that? You know, also doing that's going to poke the bear. Back in the day, I put a $300,000 bounty on him and I made him look like a fucking moron. Hence why I'm a heavy focus in his shit. So you gotta think about it as well as if we do that, does he ramp it up and come after fucking Ash quicker?
Well, I mean, like, he can try going after me. I'll just throw a pipe bomb at anybody that even raises a fucking knife or a gun at me.
I don't think he's gonna come after you though.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna be as much of an easy target, right?
Well,
he likes the easy targets.
Obviously, that's gonna be Ash.
Now, just so we're aware, I do have a contingency plan in place.
Which is?
So in the event the police do actually catch him, put him in custody, and he goes to court for his crimes, Michael's given me something to take him out.
Okay.
So that way he can't get off scot-free. He can't just live in the prison and escape like he did last time. That's it. He's dead.
live in the
This
prison
isn't a
and
person
escape.
we're talking about. Boy, I helped him escape prison from back before the economic crash.
Oh, you don't have to worry. If he goes to prison, I'll get like fucking 50 lifers to kill him.
Well,
Half of
I've
them
got
owe me a
contingency
favor.
in place if that happens. Downside is PD are going to know who's did it, but it's just whether or not they can prove it. If I can get away with it again.
Okay.
So that's in place, but if we find him beforehand and kill him beforehand, then we don't need to worry about it.
Okay. So now, I have no doubt we
you
will
also
kill
know
him.
that he's a spirit, right? Don't you?
Yeah, well, I'm Filipino. I exercise spirits on a daily basis. So, what is your plan when you actually catch him?
I think in that mode that I just see red and savor the moment with him. But the other part of me kind of also want to make sure PD gets their piece of him too.
You want PD to, so you're gonna pretty much break this guy down, and then you're gonna hand him over to the PD.
Well, in my own words, that I said to them that if I get to him first, at least I'll dump the body on their doorstep.
Go.
So that I at least have a fucking body for him.
Do you have an idea when you might be able to utilize and use this Hannah girl?
I haven't spoken to her since I threatened her last time. I have to catch up with Ash and find out what's happening with her, and see where it's going from there. But I think Hannah's going to be the biggest key. Hayes doesn't want me to use her and break her and push her towards Jasper so we can track Jasper via her, but I don't see another way. Like from my talk with her, I do not see another way.
I mean, like you already know this is a very special case. Motherfucker is a spirit. Ain't got no connections with nobody that he actually cares about. So, Reggie, the ball is in your fucking court, man. You need to be able to figure this out, man. I think I'm gonna talk to the boys. Okay, I'm gonna tell them that they gotta be ready, and when you need their help, they're gonna be, they're gonna treat this like they're hunting down a one-man gang. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know. Fuck, this bullets work on this motherfucker? Or what do you got to do?
Oh, he's still got a human body. At the end of the day, he still bleeds.
Oh, God.
But he's possessing that body.
Well,
so I think that it's gonna come down to taking our time with it, and like I would rather capture him alive, to be honest. Especially after the shit he did with me, I would rather be able to savor that moment.
You tell me, okay, even if you do not, no matter what happens, okay, if you, let's say for example, he's in police custody, and then he gets taken to court, and then blah blah blah, and then you have you find an opportunity to put a bullet in between his fucking eyes, right? And if he survives that, there's still potential that he will end up in jail, right?
Yeah.
And would you say that this guy would have the PD's respect of Max Penn or not?
100% they're going to put him in AdSec. No fucking doubt about it. This is a heavily violent person.
But I don't understand, like, how do you contain the spirit, though? What's your plan? If this motherfucker just came back out of nowhere, what stops him from doing it again?
Well, yeah, that's a great question in its own. I haven't dealt with this shit.
I'm telling you, Reggie. I could make it happen. The second he shows up in prison, that motherfucker gonna have a fucking bigger butthole than a goddamn volcano.
Right, okay.
No, I'm not joking. The second he's in there, I will have 20 lifers in front of him. He won't want to possess nobody.
What if his spirit crawls out the butthole because it's that big?
I don't think he'd want to crawl out that end.
At the end of the day, the way I see it is if that body dies, he dies. That's what I see. I don't know anything else about it. I don't know fuck all about spirits and shit like that. I just, yeah. But I have a contingency that I just need to get a fucking
Well, don't
pilot's
worry.
license, or you fucking fly me up onto a building, and then someone goes up to him before he gets put in a cop car, talks to him, says their final words, and then he just fucking drops dead.
Well, you decide what you're gonna do, because you're killing that motherfucker, man. Yeah,
That's my contingency. I want to get him before then, because
yeah, that is a bitch you gotta put down, man.
If we get him at that point, that means his chances are he's probably already fucking attacked Ash, right? The point is to get him before then, but the question is how, and Hannah seems to be the key. But I think that if someone else handles that with Hannah, it's going to be better than me handling it with Hannah.
I'll be honest with you, Reggie. If that person is me, I don't think I'd be. I just imagine bullets flying immediately, man.
I don't know. And I feel like anyone that breaks Hannah and snaps her and pushes her that way, Ash is going to get quite angry at. Because in Ash's eyes, it's she can be redeemed.
What?
Why are the judges all calling me? 1 second. What? Is there an emergency that judges are calling me for? What?
Are you kidding me?
What are the cops doing? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
so
God,
they're trying to
Hannah can be
arrest her. Which
saved,
cop?
Chad.
Okay. I'm just finishing a meeting and then I'll fucking deal with it. Just tell her, just tell her that to give me like half hour or so and then I'll sort it out. All right. Bye. What's been dumb? Like, yeah. Like I can turn her straight towards Jasper. I can destroy her mental state quite easily.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna be the fucking bad guy in all this again.
Ah, shit. So it's nice to be the bad guy sometimes, man.
Even if that bad guy causes someone to accelerate everything and push it harder after Ash.
Listen. Reggie, I will literally I'm about to just kidnap Ash, bro. I mean, like, shit, she survived the brainwashing, man. I'm sure she can survive a BENJI version of it. Jesus fucking Christ. How the fuck?
I'm more talking about we have so many other boys that could potentially do this without me having to get involved as well with Hannah.
Okay.
I just need to tell them what to do and get them to push and be there in the background without me actually fucking doing it.
Okay, get my personal torturer on it. Get Chico on it.
Okay.
Hopefully he doesn't fucking chop up the girl before Jasper shows up.
Now, there is another thing. Serial killers get possessive, right?
Okay.
If they know that someone's interfering with people that they want to fuck with, then that paints a target on that person.
So you're saying if Chico somehow controls this Hannah Baker, he's gonna want to go after Chico?
Well, it's just whether or not Hannah's enough of a thing to do it. Whereas if it was, let's say we found out someone else and then he went and did that person as well, and then continually started going after his stars to the point where it forces Jasper's hand to then come after said person, basically laying a trap.
So you want us to kill Flop?
Yeah,
I like it. He's one of the stars, right? Let's kill Flop. Fuck him.
Listen, let's not. I kind of signed Flop's death warrant already.
Okay.
I kind of pushed him further into the list.
Oh shit. Okay, so
I mean,
he's too late for to get plum? What's going on?
Well, I kind of took my star back from Flop, basically saying Flop's free game to try and buy it a little bit more time.
Oh right, so you played the okay, gotcha. So who are the individuals that are starred right now?
Hannah, Ash, Hayes, and Flop.
Which Hayes?
Mackenzie Hayes.
Who is Mackenzie Hayes, man?
She's the SCU.
I see you.
Usually around shift 1.
You want to kill her instead? Tell me who you want to kill here, man. We'll get the boys on it. Actually, the boys fucking need this to focus the goddamn testosterone somewhere else.
I'll be honest. As fucked up as it sounds, I'd be intrigued to see what would happen if someone started fucking with Hayes and Jasper found out about it.
Which Hayes? This girl. Okay,
Mackenzie
sorry.
Hayes.
When you say Hayes, I think of our lawyer.
No, not James Hayes. So essentially, Hayes seems to be top of the list because she's a lead investigator, right? So that's one of his prizes.
Okay.
So if someone continually fucks with Hayes, then what happens? What does Jasper do? Because I can handle the talking to Jasper and flaunt it in front of him.
Okay.
So it could be an angle that could work to see if it forces Jasper's hand. Because I can taunt him as much as I want with that, and if someone else is fucking doing it, then he's going to want to go after them.
But
I'll just play it off like, oh, I
so
heard
how
that
do you? What
with
do you think is the best play that would affect Jasper, so that I can arrange the people that go and fuck with Hayes? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to say when they're delivering the message?
I mean, if they put Hayes on a video and tweet it out, then and Jasper sees it, then and essentially in that video they're mocking Jasper because Jasper seems afraid to take the cops because he's by himself, right? Back when I was helping him, there was 3 of us, and himself and one other person took the cop, and I was lookout at MRPD listening to see if when dispatch found out about it. So he's only by himself now, other than when he gets Hannah's help. So he's afraid to take cops, in my opinion. If someone can taunt him and say, see, look, this is how easy it is to get a cop and you can't do this, and flaunt it in front of him on a video and then post that out, who knows?
Is this something where you can trick the cops into playing along, or do we need to do this for real?
Well, that's the other thing I was going to say is Hayes has been talking to me a lot, and I feel like it's something that she could play along with. So I think that it'd probably be better and safer for other people, because I don't think we really want to poke the Hayes hornet nest that much. Maybe I can talk to Hayes and see if we can get something set up.
What if I just... I have an idea in my head. Maybe I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. What do you think, Reggie?
Okay. I think that Hannah's probably going to be next, to be honest, but as soon as he started mentioning he's going after stars is when I needed to talk to you guys about it.
I know how to do this, chat. I know how to piss him the fuck off, bro. Oh my god. Reggie, listen. I need you to know we're gonna always go through bullshit, but you will always be my brother. Just stop doing dumb shit when it comes to Ash, bro. Please.
What if I don't know it's dumb shit at the time?
Then double check with somebody who thinks more like me, like KJ or fucking Chico. And if you can't, don't fucking do it.
You don't think I spoke to them?
Motherfucker, it's not our problem that you're awake at the most degen time, sucker.
What? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Exactly.
You're usually awake at the same time as me.
Well, no, that was a different story.
Fucking degenerate.
You're lucky. I was putting in goddamn work in a goddamn fucking seaside attack boat. And let's not run away from each other when we're talking next time, all right? I won't make anybody hug you.
I think you've. I do not ever fucking make anyone hug me for one. But two, yeah, I think you misunderstand when I fucking walk away from a situation. I walk away so people can just fucking calm down.
You walk away, Reggie. I'll tell you why you walk away. Because you're a pussy.
Okay. You stand there and yell because you're a little bitch.
Yes,
Can't express your fucking words properly.
That's why I do it, exactly. But at least I'm honest about it.
I do it because I don't think that it's going to be of any benefit to stand there yelling at each other. When you can just walk away, come back later, like we're doing now, and having an actual discussion about shit. Because people say the dumbest shit in the heat of the moment. And you can't say that's wrong.
No, I agree. And sometimes, in the heat of the moment, we make the worst decisions. So maybe, I used to have a saying when I was a kid, don't think twice, think 3 times. Maybe sometimes that will apply to both of us, man.
Oh, yeah, there's something else.
What's up?
Have you heard about a Samuel?
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, what do you mean?
Is that some fucking dick joke?
What?
Samuel what?
It's not a dick. Okay, so there's a guy named Samuel that Ash is friends with.
Oh, God. Okay, if this is another serial killer, Reggie, I'm killing Ash.
Okay.
It's just
not a serial
unnecessary stress.
It's not a serial killer yet, but it has the potential to possibly be a serial killer. I'm trying to make him not do that.
Who's this pussy? Where is he?
He's actually a really nice guy.
Where's this pussy? I'll put a fucking bullet in his head right now. Fuck him.
No, that will turn him. That's exactly
No. There is no turning. I will make him feel like a goddamn peasant right now. I will piss on his face.
Please don't. He is actually good right now.
Where
does some different things.
Okay, so his name is Samuel, huh?
Benji, please. I'm trying to just.
Okay, I was about to type. I was about to type.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay, anyway. When does Grayson's term end, by the way?
Why?
Don't worry. That's a conversation for another day, Reggie.
Benji!
I hope you're not friends with Grayson, Reggie.
He taught me a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, I'm about to teach him what's up, man. You're about to see what it's like in the fucking South Side when you try to be all cool.
Did you threaten him already?
No, I haven't, because I'm waiting for his term to be over.
Someone mentioned to him something about a death threat from you, and he mentioned it to me.
Oh, well, fuck it. You know what? I don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna tell him right now that I'm gonna kill his ass the second he ain't a judge, and he's a fucking pussy who can't do goddamn nothing in this fucking city. He was a shit lawyer. He's a fucking shit judge. He's a shit human being. He can go fuck himself.
And that is it, guys, for the video. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more. Thank you.